The 2025 Met Gala, hosted on May 5th at New York City's Metropolitan Museum of Art, spotlighted the theme Superfine, Tailoring Black Style, a celebration of how Black designers and style icons have redefined elegance, masculinity, and individuality through sharp suiting, artistry, history, cultural impact, dandyism, and bold expression, particularly through the lens of tailoring. This decision was made in alignment with the Costume Institute exhibit of the same name. The theme takes a Black dandy as a subject, examining the importance of clothing and style to the formation of Black identities in the Atlantic diaspora, according to Vogue. With the dress code tailored for you, guests were encouraged to wear looks that weren't just well fitted, but deeply personal, symbolic, and rooted in cultural narrative. In my usual fashion roast format, I try to give a brief explanation of the theme so we are all on the same page. Superfine, it refers to something of exceptional quality, refinement, and detail, often used to describe luxurious fabrics or elite craftsmanship. Tailoring Black Style, on the other hand, speaks to the unique way Black communities have historically used tailored clothing as a form of resistance, identity, pride, and cultural storytelling. Together, the 2025 Met Gala theme, Superfine Tailoring Black Style, celebrated the excellence of Black fashion through meticulously crafted garments that reflect heritage, creativity, and individuality. Hey y'all, hey fashion lovers, Chantel here. Welcome back to the channel. The 2025 Met Gala just happened and you already know we're about to get into the most jaw-dropping, most outrageous, and yes, most questionable red carpet looks of the night. Let's get into it and find out who will be roasted or who will be praised, aka best and worst dressed, using the dress code as my yardstick, of course. Welcome to Chantel Ayamo's Met Gala 2025 Fashion Roast. Don't forget to subscribe. Kickstarting things with the star who turned the Met into her personal runway, Diana Ross. Returning to the Met after 22 years, she shut down the blue carpet in a Nigerian designer Ugo Mozie think. This lavish train embroidered with her family tree, 5 men had to carry the star's ivory white accessory, which covered the steps when laid flat. It has stitched the names of all my children and my 8 grandchildren, Diana told Vogue, calling the dress a forever family grown. Under that show-stopping train, the Motown legend rocked a crystal-studded spaghetti strap gown and glittering chandelier earrings. On her head, a fabulous wide-brimmed feathered hat, custom-made by LA milliner Sarah Sokoy. Though it was a spontaneous decision, there was not a plan, she admitted. My son persuaded me because I'm actually on tour. He said, Mom, you gotta go. Good thing Ugo came ready with the perfect outfit. I will rate her a 9.5 out of 10. It totally embodied the dress code. Talk about a custom look. Zendaya is next on my list. The actor has always been a fashion powerhouse, consistently understanding the assignment and always delivering a fashion moment. Her 2025 Met Gala was no different. Styled by her longtime stylist, Laura Roach, Zendaya wore a custom Louis Vuitton designed by Pharell Williams. She's the face for the label, so yeah, that had to happen. The white tailored suit was a clear nod to the rich legacy of the Zoot suit, a bold fashion statement rooted in Black and Latinx communities during the 1930s and 1940s. Known for its high-waist, tight-cuff silhouette, the Zoot suit became a symbol of cultural pride and resistance, particularly during a time where self-expression through fashion was often politicized. As a staple of Black dandyism, it represented both elegance and defiance. The white single-breasted tuxedo, waistcoat, silk shirt and tie, and flared trousers were clean and contemporary. She accessorized the look with a wide-brim floppy white felt hat and jewelry by Bvlgari. Rating is a 9 out of 10, one of my favorite looks of the night. Her team definitely took the tailored for you theme to the next level. Rihanna shut down the red carpet as the final arrival of the night in her usual form. The pop star who recently announced her third pregnancy with A$AP Rocky continues her Met Gala style streak in head-to-toe custom Marc Jacobs. Cropped woolen jacket, a wool bustier bodysuit, a black pinstripe wool tailored skirt with a bustle, a polka dot satin cravat, ankle chain pumps, and a hat Jacobs created in collaboration with millionaire Stephen Jones. Rihanna never disappoints. Everything about this look screamed high fashion and it is in sync with the theme. She gets a 9 out of 10 from me for this. Colman Domingo pulled out all the stops for his 2025 Met Gala look. He arrived majestically in a royal blue stately floor-length pleated cape, topped off with a dramatic sequin embroidered gold and white bolero by Valentino, plus these pearly teardrop shaped necklaces from Bvlgari jewelry. He later removed the robe to reveal a suit with window pane plaid ensemble, which consisted of a tweed jacket with a large floral accessory, layered over a striped silk button-up and a polka dot tie, paired with matching grey wool wide leg slacks, also courtesy Valentino. As a newly appointed Met co-chair, Domingo teamed up with Monica L. Miller, this year's guest curator for the costume exhibition, to help find inspiration for his look. Miller was the ideal partner as her 2009 book, Slaves to Fashion, Black Dandyism and the Styling of Black Diasporic Identity, served as the primary influence for this year's exhibit. The texture, the color mix, the tailored style, the man, everything about this look screamed superfine black style. He won my heart with this look and deserves a rare 10 out of 10 from me. If there was any score like 11 over 10, it would be Lupita and Nyongo's look to the 2025 Met Gala. She gave a show in this pastel blue Chanel number with a mini bolero hat and sheer cape styled by Michaela Elandra. Underneath the jacket, they kept the continuity with a button-down shirt in the same pastel blue and added a matching bow tie in the shade with a shimmering crystal brooch at its center, further accessorized with a pin in the signature Chanel camellia design and several diamond pieces for her jewelry. She took her adventurous look further with a pulled-back hairstyle. On the makeup front, she opted for a smoky eye enhanced by bedazzled eyebrows courtesy of makeup artist Nick Barros. When your eyebrows get dressed for the show, you know it's serious. Lupita and her stylist Michaela are a fashion match made in heaven. They deliver every single time. A 10 out of 10 is deserving as well for this look. Kim Kardashian wore a crocodile embossed off-shoulder dress, accessorizing with chains, layered necklaces, and a tilted wide-brimmed leather hat by Carmen Sandiego, all bespoke chrome hearts, paired with a Boucheron ring. I know I'm not pronouncing this Boucheron well, but yeah, it's Boucheron. It's never a dull moment when Kim Kardashian arrives at the Met Gala, but this year, she didn't make much of a splash in my opinion. Her look didn't stand out in a night full of bold suits and regal colors. Tailored to fit, yes, but too bland and flat. She gets a 5 out of 10 from me for this. I'm here to present to you the person that made this fashion roast possible, aka Janelle Monae. She was the push I needed to film this. What? She showed up to the Met in a literal suit jacket. I mean, an overcoat jacket with a suit printed on it with the actual suit underneath, which was a deconstructed sport coat and skirts. The left half was red wool crepe fabric with white accents. The right half was black and white pinstripes. This is illusion at its finest. The collaboration between Thom Browne and costume designer Paul Tazewell is fire. Janelle accessorized with a Magritte-style bowler hat. Attached to the brim was a monocle that extended in front of her left eye, a Marie Lichtenberg ring, and Vacheron Constantin watch. Monae also wore a diamond brooch which was made from 1800 Cristalino tequila, first of its kind. The color mix is perfect. Janelle is known for bringing statement glam to events, and this was definitely no different. A 9 out of 10 from me for this. Pharrell Williams is next on my list. At first sighting, I was so underwhelmed by his look. I expected more since he was a co-chair in this year's Met and also the men's creative director of Louis Vuitton. While his fellow co-chairs, Colman Domingo, arrived wearing things such as a blue cape with ancient jewels. In my head, Williams stuck to an off-white double-breasted Bossil jacket with a touch of shimmer, white button-up shirt, slim black tie, sunglasses, black slacks, and a simple black shoe. Until I zoomed in, it wasn't a Bossil / tweed jacket. It was a pearl encrusted jacket covered with individually stitched pearls, 15,000 to be exact. perfectly crafted in-house by the Parisian Maison's finest artisans, and it took over 400 hours to create. Even the buttons across the front and cuffs were made from oblite glass. It quickly became one of my favorite male looks at the 2025 Met. During his interview with Vogue, he said, "I see dandyism as a set of rules and standards that reflect a certain sophistication and well-traveled taste. I want it to feel like the most epic night of power, a reflection of Black resiliency in a world that continues to be colonized, by which I mean policies and legislation that are nothing short of that." Pharrell is definitely that guy. He gets a 9.5 out of 10 from me for this. Alicia Keys and her husband Swizz match in pinstripe Moncler looks with a beaded headpiece for her and Paul Richards durag for him. Alicia showed up wearing a bright red and burgundy pinstripe suit and a matching beaded headpiece that is reminiscent of Egypt, also designed by Moncler. The suit consisted of a double-breasted off-shoulder A-cut jacket, or would I say pep hem jacket, and matching wide leg trousers over a bustier. To complete the bold look is this matching puffy shawl and black platform boots. She kept her makeup light with a glossy lip and dramatic lashes. Swizz added some pizzazz to his look by opting for a red durag by Paul Richards and oversized black shades. He accessorized with a black button-up shirt, black tie, silver brooch, and patent loafers. They both look well-tailored and coordinated, which I like. I will rate them a 9 out of 10. Still keeping things tailored and in the pinstripe suit category is Teyana Taylor in an outfit collab by fashion icon Marc Jacobs as well as Oscar-winning costume designer Ruth E. Carter. Teyana stepped out in a lavish blend of oxblood and chalk stripe, wearing a feathered fedora, a striking red cane, oversized rosettes, red leather gloves, custom kiki boots, and a durag with a dramatic pleated padded red cape with strain featuring the words Harlem Rose embroidered on it. To finish off this rich in detail look, she wore sparkling David Yeoman jewelry. She reminded me of a Catholic knight with this look. Let me know if you feel same. I digress though, but yeah, we can't argue on this. 9 out of 10, 9.5 actually out of 10. She was definitely on theme. Savannah James, making her Met Gala debut at the 2025 Met Gala, is next. Savannah attended the Met in her husband LeBron James's stead as the honorary co-chair who pulled out from attending the event because of a knee injury. Savannah wore a custom burgundy suiting-inspired gown by Hanifa, featuring a pinstripe pattern jacket with exposed boning and a dramatic mermaid-style silhouette, perfectly embodying the evening's superfine tailoring black style theme and the tailored for you dress code. For me, the corset detailing on the bodies didn't look well tailored to her body. The word I'm looking for is snatched. This is where Nigerian designers like Vicky James and Tubo would shine, right? In my opinion, small adjustments to the bodies would have made this a standout look. Not a bad look though. I'll still rate her an 8 out of 10. Dutch Egyptian Moroccan model Iman Haman donned a white tailored suit by Polish designer Magda Bortrim, featuring a fitted waist, structured shoulders, and wide leg trousers. She paired it with a black shirt, polka dot tie, a black cane, and a fascinator of feathers, plus Anita Cole jewelry. She finished off the look with silver pointed toe heels. An absolute magical look that also ended up on my best dress list. Perfectly tailored to fit her body, classy chignon on her hair synced in so well. Everything about this look was memorable and she 100% embodied the theme. She gets a 9.5 out of 10 from me for this. One of Nigeria's finest musicians, Ira Star, attended the 2025 Met Gala in a black silky open back flawless dress with cutout sleeves and front slits by British Ghanaian designer Oswald Boateng. Lined with turquoise blue to match her nails, she sure looked tailored and fresh. I love the short hair choice. The look was jazzed up with a cane, ear cuff, and necklace and encrusted sandals. She sure looks tailored in a risque way. I'll rate her an 8 out of 10 for this. While many people chose bold, eye-catching hats as their go-to Met Gala accessory this year, Andre 3000 through to Thom went his own way with an eye-catching chapeau and a look by Burberry. But that was hardly the thing that most people noticed. The Outcast rapper showed up with an entire piano strapped to his back and a trash bag in hand. I understand the Steinway Model S baby grand piano choice, which was created at 70% scale by design company Pink Sparrow to promote Andre's latest experimental jazz record, 7 piano sketches. But the trash bag, I'm very, very confused. Though a piano of that size would typically weigh more than 500 pounds, Andre 3000's version was crafted from foam, luan, and 3D printed components, bringing the weight down to a surprisingly manageable 30 pounds. In all, I think he missed the theme and ended up looking costumey and made it all about him in terms of promoting his music. But yeah, I get it. Same way he gets a 3 out of 10 from me for this. Thom showed up in this modest style mermaid hem gown of blue and green patterns, aka Ankara, with a peacock print pussy bow that had a matching umbrella to go with it, created by Oswald Boateng. Also, this cute bow hair clip to infuse more girly vibes. I really like the look. The dark hue of the Ankara fabric gave it a much more classic red carpet worthy output. She gets an 8.5 out of 10 from me for this. Serena Williams is minty fresh in a seafoam satin gown featuring a sheer lace panel that cascaded from her hip to the floor. The look perfectly complemented the sultry of the shoulder sleeves and elegant cowl neckline. Paired with a kilted puffer cape by Moncler with Edward Enifo, Serena completed her ethereal ensemble with a dazzling array of vintage Fred Litton diamonds, wing-shaped earrings, a brooch nestled in an honey blonde bob, a pinky ring, and a platinum bracelet. I wasn't blown away by the style of the outfit, but the color against her skin tone is fantastic. It's giving spring. Also, the hairstyle was the perfect choice for the look. She gets a 7.5 out of 10 from me for this. Girl of the moment, Doechii, making her debut at the Met, outfitted in custom Pharrell Williams designed Louis Vuitton short suit with a monogram top coat style tuxedo jacket in the brand's monogram and shorts in the signature damier. In case you didn't already know what she was wearing, the prosthetic LV logo on her cheek made it more obvious. She truly embodied the spirit of the night while looking like a walking Louis Vuitton billboard. She accessorized with a burgundy pussy bow that matched her knee-high socks and buckled shoes and carried a mini speedy bag. And then she held a cigar on the other hand, Tiffany & Co. jewelry. I'm rating her an 8 out of 10, not because the look is all that, but because she's right on theme. And yeah, that's the yardstick I use for my ratings. But I mean, she just looks like a walking billboard. Ayo Edebiri gave me life with this look. She turned to one of the leading voices in tailoring, Maximilian Davis, creative director of Ferragamo, who designed her wool silk floor-length shirt dress adorned with glass coral beads and paired with a sleek leather tailcoat and sheer mesh gloves, giving the illusion of an avant-garde traditional tuxedo. The look was inspired by personal conversations about her heritage, drawing from the style icons and dandies within her Nigerian family. I feel like there's a story I've been telling myself of West meets West Africa as the look has come together, Ayo told Vogue. She opted for a slicked back bun with front case curl bang, neutral smoky eyeshadow, and perfectly lined lips, which paired perfectly with the outfit. One of my favorite, absolute favorite looks at the Met. It tells a story, it is tailored, and she looked beyond beautiful without sacrificing comfort. She gets a 10 out of 10 from me for this. I've just been dashing my 10 out of 10s because this thing was really self-explanatory, not the one where they've had like very weird themes in the past. Anne Hathaway is next on my list wearing Carolina Herrera. The actor wore a crisp white shirt with an exaggerated collar tucked into a sleek beaded maxi skirt in black and silver stripes. She finished the look with black heels and a bold touch of sparkle, a Bvlgari diamond necklace centered with a striking rectangular sapphire. Hair of choice was a super high voluminous ponytail adorned with a little black bow. To me, Anne's look just didn't stand out. I think that a bedazzled jacket in one of the colors of the skirt could have added a little more oomph to the outfit. Indeed, it's tailored, but it just feels too safe and not Met worthy. She gets a 7.5 out of 10 from me for this. 20th person on my list is Coco Jones, and for the Met, she chose an ensemble by Indian designer Manish Malhotra. The cream and white intricately bejeweled coat and tailored pants embroidered with pearl and Swarovski diamond flowers, plus a tanzanite and diamond necklace, all by the designer. Her XXL ultra long hairdo is hard to miss, with a delicately placed tendril swooping over her forehead. I love a good braid, which has been super on trend lately, but I wouldn't vote it for this look. It was competing with the outfit, which shouldn't have been the case. Her stylist may rarely pulled off the look flawlessly, but for the hair choice. Coco delivered a true dandy-inspired moment, infused with touches of floral sophistication. I will rate her a 9 out of 10. And that's a wrap on some of the looks that stood out to me at this year's Met Gala. It's hard to pick my favorite look because most of them delivered. But for the purpose of this video, I will go with Miss Lupita Nyongo for women and Pharrell Williams for men. A close second for women will definitely be Ayo Edebiri, Rihanna, Zendaya, Iman Haman, Diana Ross, and Janelle Monae. They all gave a masterclass in styling. Close second for men will be none other than Colman Domingo. Moving over to my least favorite, aka worst looks. In the female category, I'm sorry, Kim Kardashian, that look just wasn't it. For men, Andre 3000 needs to make better fashion choices. I mean, right. Who was your best and worst dressed? Comment below. Hit that like button, subscribe for more fashion analysis, and don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of my content. I mean, subscribe. That's what I mean. Share the video as well. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to stay stylish and stay confident. See you in my next one. Mwah.
Do
Bye,
what
y'all.
she gotta do. Always will guide a crew. Nothing's impossible. Your favorite Nigerian YouTuber. She holding down the spot, can't move her. And you know she get deep like scuba. Fashion, lifestyle, let's do.